Hi guys, so today we'll show you the garden. We're getting it ready now, so it's ready for whenever. But before we get started, please subscribe, like, comment down below, smash that notification bell, and share with everyone you know. All right, let's go.
Hi guys.
All right, let's go.
Hi guys, Russ and Emmy here from Wilson Land Cattle Company. Emmy and Mom are cleaning up the residue left over from last year in the garden. We usually let the residue go. That way any of the nutrients that's possible can flow back through the geotextile fabric. We put geotex. This is a no-till garden. We don't till our garden. We haven't tilled our garden in a really long time. And so Walker and Mama and Emmy here are cleaning up the residue that's in the garden. Emmy, she's finding worms like crazy. Look at that.
Yeah.
They're all over the place, aren't they?
Yes. They might be small, but they're still worms. So.
Yeah, no, they're just baby worms. They'll grow. They'll get big.
Okay, I'm gonna go put it back in the dirt.
Put him back in the soil. Anyhow, our garden, we use geotextile fabric, and then we burn holes on 3-foot squares. And then for our row crops like our peas, beans, radishes, kohlrabi, beets, we put them, this here's a weed barrier fabric, which is garbage. You can see we'll never ever do this again, the weed barrier fabric. We got to come back through and put geotextile down on that section. There's, I think, 4 runs. Is there 4 runs there, Em? Yeah. We have 4 runs of the weed barrier fabric. It's just 3 feet wide, and it's only been down for 2 years. The first year it kind of degraded and caused a whole bunch of problems. So we'll be putting down geotextile fabric. And the great thing with the geotextile fabric, the water infiltrates down through it. And you can feel walking across this, Em. It feels nice and soft, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yep. And this year we're going to be expanding the garden another 12 feet probably. I'm guessing. I'm not sure. I think it's 12 feet wide. Ever how wide our geotextile fabric is, we're going to extend it that way 12 feet in the full length. We're going to try and grow more this year because of the shortages and stuff we're finding in the markets.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. So, and the price of inflation, so it's a great opportunity for us to go ahead and just grow our own.
Let's go out there, Scout.
We put peas, or yeah, usually we put our viney crops over here, like our cantaloupe, cucumbers, zucchini, pumpkins, things like that usually go over here. We try to keep our viney crops all together because they just kind of overtake everything. So we just leave them go.
We put beans over here this last year, and they worked out really well. We got a lot of beans.
Yeah, we'll try and put beans back in there again this year, I think. And then, I don't know what this is. It was still alive. Something that was growing yet. Looks almost like collards.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Kohlrabi?
No, that wasn't kohlrabi.
That's where I planted it.
It could be kohlrabi then.
Yeah, this is where we planted it last year, and we
Okay,
planted
it could be the kohlrabi. And then we trellis our peas. We just use baler twine, pound a few stakes, wind them up. And we'll be moving this section. We have to move this section in order to relay our geotextile fabric down.
Yeah.
So we'll be taking this up. We have our garden irrigated just in case we come through a dry point where we need water. We can apply water. We can put liquid fertilizer with it. It's really a neat deal. And we just pump it out of the the garage down there, and just put it in here. And if we're we usually use like a liquid fertilizer like Miracle Grow or something like that, just something to get our plants started and growing good. And so there's our drip irrigation. We'll show it later on in the year when we get it hooked back up, but we have a pressure reducer. We have to bring the pressure down because this is low pressure tubing. That tubing, we can only put a maximum, I believe, of 20 psi in it. And then we have a really cool deal that I come up with for applying the fertilizer as well. So we'll take a look at that later on in the year. And then another thing that we have an exterior fence around our garden to keep the rabbits and the raccoons and the deer. The deer love to eat garden plants. So we also have that completely around, and then we have a gate down here at the corner that we can come in and out of the garden. Here's our gate that we come in and out of the garden, and we have some posts that need just stepped back in. They're getting loose. That's kind of a cool little gate there. I actually hand tied that gate out of poly braid. I hand tied that out of poly braid, and then I made it out of SunGuard fiberglass fence posts. But it really works really well for us to get in and out of the garden. I think a pre-made gate for in poly wire, or the netting, the net fencing, is roughly 50 or 60 bucks, and I just wasn't going to do that whenever I had all the materials and we could just do it without. So, and then our tomatoes, we trellis our tomatoes as well. The tomatoes grow up in between these strings, this baler twine strings, and then we prune them as well. A lot of times the tomatoes, they'll get that tall, but they'll just flip over. We don't worry about it too much. We do take the suckers off our tomato plants. We prune them, so we'll show you how we do that to try and get a better yield out of them. But we don't usually use a lot of tomatoes. We only grow about a dozen plants or so.
Yeah.
And then peppers, we do peppers. We do a little bit of everything here in the garden, and we'll show that as things progress. Like I said, we've had a lot of requests on it, so it's that time of year where things are starting to loosen up, and it's a nice day here. You can see we're in short sleeves today. It's pretty rare to be in short sleeves on the 18th of March. Yesterday it was like 63 degrees. Actually it was 71 degrees. So things are coming around quickly. So gardening, we're gonna probably start planting here. We can probably start planting our peas here in about a week or so if we get the nice weather. So we've got a lot of work getting this cleaned up and ready. It's actually the first day. What you got there, Scout? What is that? What is that? Huh? Whatever that is, it has a heck of a root system.
Yeah. Keep digging, buddy. Would you like it, or you want me to just throw it over the fence?
Of course he likes it. There. We'll be doing more garden videos. We've had a lot of requests. For the most part, our garden really doesn't require a whole lot of work. I mean, as far as gardens go, the weeding's very, very minimal. No till, and so we're not tilling it. we no-till our peas and beans right into this stuff. So, but okay, guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share with a friend, hit that notification bell. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, there's a link in the description below, as well as we have a link to our Amazon storefront. Please check that out. Let us know. We'll talk to you on the next video.
Bye, guys.